You're gonna get smoked out a little bit. You're gonna get smoked out a little bit.
That's fine.
Okay.
I saw the whole entire.
Okay.
Are you ready?
All right. What? All right. What?
Are you ready?
What? Yeah. Maybe. Am I? Do I look ready? Have I? Would have I? I would have if I was ready, wouldn't I? Just trying to get energized. I feel like everybody's a little bit tired. I'm not tired. I lifted weights and I boxed this morning. And I'm 52. Now I feel like that girl on on Saturday Night Live. I'm 65! And she does the splits or whatever.
No, she says she's 50, Jason. Same age.
Well, then she's a weak B word. Don't! Come on! My balls is totally moving, new and improving. Now that we get back up, I've got the heart and desire. My balls are on fire, ready to take us to the top. Welcome to the show! Did you know that your mom is probably a sweetheart, probably a really nice person, probably made your lunch, and that's, you need nutrition. Love mums. Wait, that sounded, I like mums. I like, parents are good. Wow. There you go. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're here, and you know what I mean. As you know, Jason L show and YouTube synergizing once again because I like sandwiches, but I don't like risque sandwiches. You know, I like plain sandwiches.
Wholesome.
Yeah, I like wholesome stuff, and we have a wholesome guest.
Eva Maxim, welcome to the show.
Hi, guys.
And Eva has very wholesome boots on, and a. Is it a onesie? What do you say there?
Yeah, it's a onesie.
It's a onesie?
Jumpsuit, I guess.
A jumpsuit. That's
Yeah.
more. Yeah, it's more. Yeah, that's better. I bought.
Pull the microphone over so everybody can hear you. Go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, very beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Very striking.
Thanks.
Yeah, the boots. You can't wear those if you're ugly. I mean, you can.
You
but
could.
It's not a good idea. Like if I had those on, it wouldn't make sense.
No, you'd look like you were in the Scorpions.
Which is actually pretty cool.
Kinda.
Well, the only bummer is I'm not in the Scorpions.
No, being in the Scorpions, arguably kind of cool.
Right.
Just looking like you're in Scorpions,
Not so cool.
far less cool.
Right. What about if I'm in a Scorpion cover band?
Even worse.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I wasn't trying to do that anyway, so it's going to be okay. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a huge supporter of the community. And I'm actually thinking about going to the Trans Awards dressed as Batman.
You should.
Because I'm going to do interviews on the red carpet. And I want to fight for the community. Because Gotham's fine.
I support it. You
And
totally should do it.
I feel like the bullying and the violence and the misunderstanding of things. I want to dress as Batman and fight for your right to party. Oh, your nails are sick too.
Jason, you recently attended some adult awards, right?
Yeah, oh no.
X-Biz?
Yes, thank you, man. That wasn't gonna
Oh,
happen.
I was there.
Yeah, we didn't see each other, but your girlfriend was the host.
Yes.
And that was adorable. Am I supposed to say that or not?
Oh, they give you info?
I know some stuff. I did
Oh,
some
wow.
research on you. Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Intel.
Well, you knew I was going to sing a song about my balls and the smoke was coming out.
But I do have a question, though.
Yeah.
Why were your balls on fire?
Oh, it's a metaphor for I'm kicking ass.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, my balls are like me.
Okay, good.
Yeah, my balls are on fire means no burning. I don't have a disease, like an STD or anything. I have.
Well, maybe you were really hot or something. I don't know.
Has that never literally happened to you?
Oh, if I had it, you just want to bring up to in front of her that
No!
I've had an STD? Yes, I have. I've had a bunch of them. All right.
That wasn't
There
what
you
I
go.
meant.
Are you happy?
I meant, have your balls ever literally been on fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Not such a crazy question.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. They were. Yeah. put them out pretty quick though.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a new. I might try that again. I might spit
My
fire.
ball's been on fire.
I keep forgetting
couple
that you
of
got that
times.
because it doesn't seem like you would, but you do.
Hmm.
That's when you're a trans girl and you're in love with a trans girl. Mm-hmm. That's pretty adorable.
It is. It's
And
different.
you're both in the adult entertainment industry.
Yes.
Said that correctly.
Uh-huh.
And you have to work a lot. You shoot a lot.
We do.
And then when you go home to your girlfriend, do you have an engagement ring on?
It's not real.
You mean it's not real diamonds or it's not a real engagement ring?
It's not.
Both.
Yeah, it's just for sure. I just
floss
like that.
just
Yeah.
flossing?
I actually.
Do you find it keeps the men away?
No,
that?
I had to wear it for a scene and then I kept it.
Right.
So.
Does it work? Like, do you think the guys are they're like, oh no, she's taken, or they try to?
They
go?
wouldn't care about that.
They don't do that.
No.
We don't care. Do you?
I never even noticed.
I
It
did.
wasn't like I was trying to ignore them. It just didn't even occur to me to look.
Well,
They don't care.
Yeah.
You could have 3, 5 wedding rings. They still like.
I'm a polygamist. Will you please leave me alone?
You could literally be with your husband at an event and they still be trying to like
Right.
hit on you.
I did that one time super drunk. But I was super drunk.
wait, you hit on somebody who was with their husband?
Yeah. Like I was just talking I was at Vegas. I was at the Circle Bar.
Yeah,
People
oh,
told
well,
me about this later.
It's kind of a good.
And I'm like, so
excuse.
anyway, maybe I was just thinking, maybe you and me. I said, I don't know. I was just thinking.
And her husband was
and he's
like,
like literally has his
"Dude."
arm around her, like, dude, do you real like I can't even get mad at you because of how stupid you are.
Yeah.
Right now. You're actually funnier
Yeah.
than annoying.
Well, that was a close call.
Yeah. I wouldn't have known if I got my ass kicked though,
Right.
because I had to be informed about all this the next day.
But those people are pretty cool. Like when someone's real drunk and dumb,
Yeah.
they're not threatening.
Right. I'm
You
not.
know? No, but I mean, even if I did it, it's not.
Right.
When you're doing it to somebody who's clearly with somebody else because you're so drunk you can't see 6 inches to the side of them,
Right.
you're not so threatening, you know?
Right,
Because
no.
it's like, look, even if I was interested in you, you don't know that you're interested in anything.
Right.
You're too drunk.
Sure.
So it works out.
Yeah, it worked out just fine.
So speaking of working out, you guys like beautiful, very beautiful women that work all the time, and you like do you make love a lot or do you just like hang out? Because you get like sick of, but
I never get sick of sex.
right. I'd prefer making love.
Okay. Intercourse.
Oh, that was a bit that was a bit harsh, but fair enough.
No, I never get sick of intercourse.
You never get tired.
No, but it's different. When I'm on set, I'm performing. It's not me. It's
Every time?
every single time I'm on set, it's not me. Somebody else.
Has it always been that way from the start?
Yeah, I do it so I can cope with my mental.
Wow.
And I can separate both when I'm home.
And why do you think that you protect, well, not you act a certain way? What is the mental draining of that?
Can you imagine if I'm constantly performing in my sexual energy and like Eva Maxim constantly? It'd just be too tiring.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you Eva Maxim right now, or are you just chilling?
I am Eva Maxim right now.
Right. So
She came with the boots.
so you don't usually wear those at home?
No. No. I don't even wear makeup when I'm home. I literally look homeless when I'm home.
Why do I feel like when you don't have makeup on, you still don't look like you're homeless?
I'm still pretty though.
Like a super pretty homeless chick.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
When's that ever happened?
Like you still pick me
They're
up
out
and
there.
try to help me. Like,
I
do
told
you
you.
need food?
Yeah, I know. I gave my
I get you a
keys.
slice
Another time,
of pizza.
unrelated to the story I just told, I gave my keys to somebody because they were a cute homeless chick.
Were you drunk again?
I was on ecstasy.
Oh, that's even better.
I think I like you.
You should have known me when I was in my 20s.
Yeah. Did the person take your car, or did they just?
I never saw him again, and I was for sure like, okay, I want to say it back to me. I want to make sure you know my address that I
Right.
just gave you the keys to before I wander away into the night.
One time, I met a professional lady.
Like a bowler?
Nah, she was professional at making love.
I say intercourse.
Oh.
She was a professional intercourser, and I gave her my gold watch, and we hung out for a really long time, and we did some stuff in a really bad hotel room, and at one point there was like a light bulb involved, It was crazy, but she came back to my hotel later that day, after like the next day, and gave my watch to my friends to give back to me.
She must have enjoyed your company that she didn't want to take your gift.
Yeah. No, I think it was because I was such a sweetheart. You know?
Oh,
I puked on her.
you seem charming. Oh my
I
God.
didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I was trying to show off doing something with her, and I'd never done it before. And I was like, I'm going to go all the way. And it made me do a little bit of a vomit.
What
I can say
kind of
vomit, right?
professional was it all the way? How?
Like, okay, how do I?
Like all the way that
Yeah,
your
all the
gag
way.
reflects
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was really trying to show off. I was like, I'll show you, you know?
I'll show you,
think
what
I'm
I can
you think
do.
I'm scared of this thing? Like, I'll show you. And yeah, I wasn't ready for that, how far that was going to go. So
Why are you both looking at me?
I don't know, Michael. We need help.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So I understand when you say that there's what you do on set, and that's professional, and that's performance, and then there's the home side of it. What came to mind for me is I'm friends with like some chefs. And I think that they really love making amazing food that like presents well and looks good on Instagram all day. And then when they're done, they love making like the most amazing grilled cheese sandwich, right? And they're different. And one, it's like you love putting your performance into it. And the other one, you love just kind of like letting it all hang out and just being yourself and being cozy. Do you think, obviously, at the end of a professional day, you enjoy doing that personally with somebody you actually are in a relationship with? Do you think that if you were not in the business that you would miss doing the more performative kind of intercourse?
If I wasn't in the business, I would have not known.
But I mean, now, if it went away to you just won the lottery tomorrow, do you think that you would?
Miss it?
Yeah, would you still want to do it just because it's?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think I would still want to create that kind of art for people. I see it as art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how much money I have. I would still want to create until I can no more.
So
And maybe not that as a performer, but maybe behind the camera or something like that.
you would like to be a director?
Of course, absolutely. At some point, I think I do want to go behind the camera.
Right. So does that mean that you have constant ideas? Like I used to be a professional skateboarder. I'm just always thinking of tricks now. I'm a comedian. I'm always thinking of jokes. Are you always thinking of like different scenarios, scenes, setups, and all that stuff?
Absolutely, constantly, even right now.
Are you thinking of a podcast scenario?
Absolutely, why
Right.
not?
Does it end with him barfing?
Please.
I got better now, Michael. I can totally handle it.
You think you could further the game of making the movies? Because let's face it, it's gotten pretty stagnant creatively. What happens in these films outside of intercourse?
Man. This is new to me. Finding it really weird.
Last time, I promise. Do you really like? Do you have like a vision?
I do.
All right, break it down.
On how's it going to go?
Yeah,
Well,
Shark Tank us.
Sold. I'll give you.
It doesn't work like that because with the industry that I'm at, it's individual projects. So you see one scene as a work of art, like as a painting, and then you go to the next and the next and the next. So it's a constant, nonstop moving of ideas. Oh, I could use this. Oh, I could use that. Oh, I could do this and do that. So it's
Do
a
those
never-ending
ideas
thing.
jump in while you're shooting, or is it beforehand? You know something.
No, beforehand, if I see a performer, if I see someone wearing certain things, the light bulb goes like, oh,
Oh wow.
yeah.
So certain attire can trigger something.
Uh-huh. And I was recently given the opportunity with Adult Time. I don't know if I can say names of studios.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go for it.
With Adult Time, we did a series of muses, and they give me 100% control of the creative side of my scene, which won an X-Best.
Oh, nice.
And
I did see you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was amazing. I had the first opportunity to create and, use my aura into the thing. And it was amazing. And I want to do more of that eventually.
Hey, everybody. This podcast is sponsored by Blue Chew, the magical thing that comes in a little thing. You ingest it, and then miracles happen in your pants.
That's right. I'm rock hard right now, and it's not just because I'm sitting next to this strapping buck.
It happens. But it's not because, believe it or not, it's not because of me. It's because of Blue Chew and what an amazing product it is. I am on it every day.
I've got a pretty indiscreet package over here because of that discreet packaging that showed up at my house after an easy and convenient and totally private online consultation. Best of all, I just paid $5 shipping. Free boners!
I take it at the gym and get pumped in my pecs and my pants. I just bulge out everywhere. I don't
If you
care.
really want to knock them dead at your next corporate PowerPoint, Blue Chew might be for you.
Yeah.
Blue Chew wants to help you have better PowerPoints and sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. Chew it and do it. And we've got
I
a
did.
special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code Ellis at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com. Promo code Ellis to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Jason, you were saying after you went to the XBiz Awards that you felt like there was some sort of like in certain segments of the adult entertainment community that like trans performers are sort of like second-class citizens.
Well,
Third?
Yeah.
well, I felt like XBiz were a lot nicer than the AVNs.
Oh, XBiz was amazing.
Yeah.
XBiz
Her
actually.
girlfriend was the host.
Yeah. They had. Hi, baby.
Rumblebean is
They
introducing himself.
had their
Sorry.
first trans presenter ever. So they are being inclusive actually, which other AVN they didn't even mention me.
The AVN suck,
And I was
huh?
nominated for 5 different things. They didn't even mention half of the trans or BBW categories.
Why, honestly, why do you think that is?
My honest opinion, and I may be canceled for this, but who cares? My honest opinions is that one of the bigger sponsors for APNs is My Free Cam, and they're very homophobic.
Wow.
I said it. It's what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't think AVN would lose a huge sponsor over a group of transgender people
Yeah.
or BBW. So it's a group of cis men who are interested in cis women. They're very sexualized into that. If you don't look like a supermodel, they don't even want you there. So
Yeah, right.
How is it with the gay?
well, they kicked the gays long time ago, and they have their own
The gay VNs, right?
the gay VNs. But reason why they don't do like a trans VN is because it would look like they're trying to be inclusive
Yeah.
in things. And if they do that, it will separate. It will mean that we're not real women or
So-
something like that.
But you're all invited and you're all on the red carpet and all that stuff, correct?
I was invited to the red carpet, but I was caught up short of media. And they told me that certain interviewers did not interview trans people.
Wow. So wait,
Yeah.
when you're in the line, because I was at
When I was in the line,
all of a sudden you're told as you're getting onto the red carpet, you're
just so you know, we want to let you know that some of the interviewers do not interview trans.
wow.
And I am not the only person that was cut off short for interviews. There were other trans performers that were not even allowed to speak, or their interview was not even shown on the media. And then after we spoke and said something, then they separately posted the specific interview that was missing
Yeah.
for the whole song. So
It's so weird to
you
me.
can come for me, AVN, but I will speak the truth.
Yeah, I saw. I'm friends with a lot of the community, like Natasha Dreams. I saw her posting a lot on Twitter about the disrespect and how she felt about it, and it made a lot of sense to me. I felt like when it comes to the industry, you guys do a lot. Like a lot of the money comes from.
Well, the most viewed porn and the most consumed porn is trans porn, whether you want
It is.
or not. It is. You
Wait,
can,
what do you base it? Because I did a teensy bit of homework on that, and I saw the number. I mean, depending on which site is reporting whatever, some say 7th most, some say 3rd most. I didn't see anybody saying 1st most.
you cannot deny it's consumed as candy. You can't deny it. The numbers are there. And we're being pretty much exploded because they make so much money with our content, with our movies. We do not get residual money for any
Of course not. Yeah.
movies that we do. And then to have a platform where we're going to be recognized, quote unquote, and not even have the categories presented or not have any trends or even the trans performer of the year come to stage and give her speech, that is very disrespectful.
Yeah, it's weird to know in this day, where like you're in the porn industry and they're obviously a giant part of the community, and you're like, yeah, but they don't get an award, or they do, but they play it at the very end and they don't really announce it.
But
right?
not only that, forget the trans category now. BBW. You know how many BBWs performer out of the country, out of state, flew to Vegas because a bunch of them were nominated.
Yeah.
That porn is consumed as well.
Yeah.
And not to have their category even mentioned.
And why is that? Why is that one?
You tell me, because I do want to know.
Well, the theory, again, and I'm not agreeing with it. I assume it's like the big mainstream sites are presenting a very cookie cutter, old fashioned view of a little section of porn.
But
being
if
the
you're
entire
not
porn
going
world.
to be inclusive on all categories, then don't do the show.
Right.
Don't do it at all.
Right. And furthermore, I think there was a period of time where people would have assumed, for example, that straight, cis porn is like, that's what straight people are watching. And gay porn, that's what gay people are watching. And I think most people, certainly in the industry, would be aware that there are a lot of people that are kind of choosing from all over the menu. You know what I mean? You don't, because you could very well be watching straight porn and trans porn.
Are you
Those people
straight?
are most definitely out there. I am, yeah.
Are you sure? Okay. Will you mind if the trans category at the AVN show were shown?
Yeah, no, of course
Will
not.
you care for it?
No.
Absolutely not.
Right.
If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But even if it's presented, I don't think you will be offended.
No.
See, that's the thing that I want to try to understand is the AVNs, somebody higher up there thinks that if they are announced on stage with everybody else, that it will affect their bottom dollar, right?
Yes.
And,
Absolutely.
And your argument is that it wouldn't.
Their argument is that they didn't have enough time, that there was not enough time for the categories to be shown. But they did have enough time the year prior to that.
Oh, wow. So wait, the year before it was?
Yeah, they
and
did
this year it
allow
wasn't.
they did allow the trans performer of the year
It's
to come
gone backwards.
to go stage and give her speech, and then she said certain things that she spoke the truth.
Wait,
And
the
I
year
think-
before somebody said some stuff about not being as promoted as equal.
Exactly.
Oh, and this is the
And I think this
Oh,
was
wow.
as a retaliation for that, to be honest
Oh,
with you.
wow.
Because even if you go to AVN Media, there's not even one picture about the trans performer of the year. There is not even one article about the trans performer of the year. So if the show didn't have enough time, where are the articles? Where are the pictures? Where is the trends shown anywhere? Absolutely not.
Did
They're
anybody-
nowhere to be shown?
Were they announcing the year before the BBW?
Yes. Something happened this year. I don't know why.
And no one knows.
Something happened this year that is just went backwards. Like,
Has anyone from the AVN spoken?
we spoke to Tony. We spoke to
Who's
certain-
Tony?
a director.
Okay.
Yeah, we spoke to the media guy at AVN, and we shown our displeased. We actually sent an open letter with more than 60 signatures to the media as well. And they tried to argue. First, they said that we were too aggressive to communicate with.
That's ridiculous.
That is
Too aggressive.
too aggressive to communicate with.
You guys were threatening violence?
We were never training violence. Absolutely not.
Right.
But I'm sure if you're disrespected, your tone is going to be a little bit, you feel me?
Yeah, I mean, when you say when you're in the industry, you're working very hard on your craft, just like everybody else that's involved in the AVNs, and then the AVNs decide to not put your category in the mentioned.
I worked for an entire year burning my lashes, flying from Vegas to
What do you mean
here,
burning?
like constantly working.
Oh, I never heard that
Sometimes
before.
working like back to back, doing scenes, fly here, fly there. So my work can get recognized in order to not even have my name mentioned.
Yeah.
At the thing, I find that like really, really disrespectful.
Yeah.
Not just to me, but to anybody. Imagine if you're not recognized for all the work that you do.
Yeah, that's happened. It's happening.
And then you're being cut off. Like,
I'm very
no, we're
mad
not
about
going to have your podcast because we don't agree with how many tattoos do you have.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's it's not, it hurts.
Yeah.
So,
It's not fair.
no, it's not
It's
fair.
supposed to be equal. It's such a confusing thing to be, the sex industry is kind of frowned on as a whole by the community of the world.
Yeah.
And,
And for them to be disrespectful to a part of their community, it's like if anyone would know how it feels to be sort of like frowned upon,
Yeah.
it would be porn people.
Yeah, but that's not human nature. When people get like shit upon, frowned upon as, then they start squabbling amongst
And
themselves.
there's such a big corporation that everybody's scared to speak. I
Right.
can be blocked. I can be blacklisted
Yeah.
and never be able to go to the AVNs. But
Well, why
that's
would
not-
it matter at this point? I'm not going to mention you anyway.
Listen, at this point, I'm not going to shut up and I'm going to speak my truth because I don't want the girls that come behind me to go to the same experience that I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
I want other girls to be recognized.
Yeah.
So
Furthering the sport.
I will not stay quiet and I will speak whatever happens, and it is what it is.
We've been to the AVNs a bunch of times. I feel like they're already kind of old and irrelevant. Like how much? What difference does it actually make? I understand you want to be recognized. I understand everything that you're saying.
It doesn't really make any difference.
Does
to be
bottom line? Does
honest.
it affect your bottom line to get an AVN?
It does not affect my money.
Right.
It does not affect my money, but I think everyone in every genre and every work would want to be recognized for what they do.
Naturally.
Exactly. And more in the entertainment business.
Sure.
So,
Jason's got a statuette.
Yeah, I won an award.
Everybody loves getting awards.
right?
Yeah, I won an award at the Alt Porn Awards where you have a lot of tattoos. So all those people, they also did not get mentioned at the AVNs, correct?
I think a lot of people got cut out from the AVN. I felt like if you weren't pretty, skinny, and a cis female, you were not going to be mentioned. Even the MILF category was not even
What?
mentioned. Yes.
Wow. I feel like MILFs are running cis porn these days.
Exactly.
The host of the one that I was at was a MILF champ and the trans champ.
Uh-huh.
They were the hosts of the entire night.
Yeah.
And you're saying that at the AVNs, both those categories
Were not mentioned.
How do you think
So it's
they'll do
just like-
next year?
I hope there won't be a next year, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like, or they need to structure the whole thing better, or not do it at all, or do it online in a way that,
Here's my question. The cis community of the porn industry, were they supportive of you guys being disrespected?
majority of the girls were supported, did sign our letter.
Okay.
That was the open letter that we sent to AVN. But other girls did stay quiet and will stay quiet because they do not want to go against
Because then they will not get an award or be mentioned next year.
exactly or consider ever.
Was there anybody in the cis community that were outspoken with, yeah, good move not having the trans people a part of it?
Even if they had that mentality, or if they say that, they didn't spoke freely.
I love your accent.
Thank you.
I love your...
Yeah, I have a very strong accent. Can't help it.
What is your background?
I'm Cuban.
Oh, cool.
I'm Cuban.
Can you dance salsa?
I can dance anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been working on salsa. That's not, I don't do that. Nobody taught me that one yet.
That's advanced.
But it is,
Have you been to Cuba?
I was born in Cuba.
When did you leave?
I left Cuba in 2001.
How old? I don't want to know how old you were, but like, do you remember being in Cuba?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
What's it like?
It was horrible.
Oh,
What was horrible about it?
Well, how my family came to the U.S. was for political asylum.
Yeah.
So we were really harassed by the police and the government and stuff like that. And even me as a kid, I remember.
Can
when
you
they-
explain being harassed? Like you're not allowed to go to school, or you got picked on, or what do you mean
Like
harassed?
police will come to your home. It will take my dad to prison. They will take my grandpa to
what?
prison for absolutely anything. You could be selling avocados on the street because you're dying of hunger,
Yeah.
and you could be taken to jail for selling avocados, which that's what actually happened to my grandpa. Yeah,
Because he sold avocados
because he
without
sold
a license.
avocados on the street. We used to have a farm, and we used to have a cement.
Cement business.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they both were taken away.
Because they didn't have a license.
The government can go and take anything away from you if they feel.
Try to imagine somebody like me. I got no education, right? I don't know what's going on here at all. But you're saying that most people there don't have any money.
They don't.
Why don't they have any money? Because they can't get a job.
It's a communist country,
Which means that
which means you do have a job, but you get paid, let's say, monthly. You get given like a pound of rice.
wait, they give you a
They
pound
give you
of rice,
like a pound of rice for like a whole entire month.
no chicken,
No chicken.
just rice,
Just rice.
and that's what you're supposed to live on.
And exactly.
And you
you're
have
not,
a job that you're assigned to do, or no job.
You do have a job that you're assigned to do, but you get paid, let's say, $50 to $100 a month, maybe less.
But and to add up with the little amount of money that you get paid for your job, they give you rice because they know that you
They
don't.
give us rice, or they give us bread, or they give us, like, let's say 2 or 3 ounces of oil to cook, like cooking oil.
Does it come to your door like in a package?
No. You go and make like a huge line to like this warehouse, and they give you this.
This episode is brought to you by the spring cleaning champions, Manscaped.
Yes!
This season, make sure to groom your carpets and drapes with the leaders in below-the-waist grooming. Clear out that winter bush with Manscaped's Lawnmower 5.0.
5, Michael.
And watch your confidence bloom like the springtime flowers. Embrace the season and join the 10 million perfectly groomed pubed men worldwide who trust Manscaped with our special offer. Go to manscaped.com and use code Ellis for 20% off plus free shipping.
Dude, bro, I love Manscaped, and the 4.0 was magnificent.
But
now you're telling me there's a 5.0 Ultra? You gotta be freaking kidding me, dude.
Bro,
this is gonna be insane. My balls are gonna fly in the midnight sky.
My taint is going to look like center court at Wimbledon.
Man, you can shave your balls in the shower. You can shave in the bath. It's got LED spotlight, so you can guide that thing across your testes.
And get the full grooming experience with Manscaped's signature Beard Hedger Pro Kit plus Handyman Electric Face Shaver. Whether you're looking to craft your signature look or clean up that neckline, these are always the right tools for the job.
Get 20% off and free shipping with code Ellis at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code Ellis at manscaped.com. Nothing like a little spring cleaning in your pants.
You're not allowed to eat beef if you get caught killing a cow.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
you're not allowed to have beef?
If you get caught with a pound of beef,
Yeah.
you go to jail.
Did they have beef to give to you?
No.
Who gets the beef?
The government gets the beef.
Are there people in Cuba that eat
the
beef?
tourists who comes from outside other countries
Yeah.
get the beef.
So if I go there, I can get a burger.
Oh, you can get a burger, you can get lobster, you can get hookers, you can get anything you want.
But you can't
But I cannot.
because you're from
The
there.
exactly. The people that live in the country are dying of hunger. But if you come from outside the country, you are treated like a king.
So you can work there and serve me a burger,
Yes.
but you
But I
can't.
cannot have
On
a
your
burger.
lunch break, you can't have a burger.
No.
Yeah.
And then I will want to steal the burger, and I probably will. But if I get caught to feed my family, I go to jail.
How long do you go to jail for stealing a burger?
You could go to jail for like 3 to 5 years.
How's jail? Is it pretty bad?
It's horrible.
That was a really dumb question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you get rice in jail?
I'm not quite sure why you get in jail in Cuba, but I don't think much rice in there for sure.
So everybody wants to leave because they're kind of in
Majority
jail
of the
even when they're
people-
not in jail.
Majority of the people want to leave. We had to escape with literally me, my parents, and my grandpa. We literally had to run to the embassy, and we were pretty much locked in there.
Why do you have to run to the embassy?
For political asylum, because they were harassing us.
Harassing you because...
Like taking my grandpa constantly to jail. We didn't have food. We couldn't literally survive in the country.
Whose embassy did you go to?
United States.
The U.S. has an embassy in Cuba?
Yes. in
Oh, yeah,
Havana,
right.
yeah.
There was this sonic attacks and all. Of course there are.
Of course.
Right.
So we
So
went
why doesn't
there.
everybody just do that?
You need to plead a case. It's
Right.
not just like I'm going to go to the embassy and it works like that. No. You like set up an application, they create a file, and they create a case where they can record absolutely everything that has happened to you.
So it can't just be like, I really, really want a burger.
Yeah.
So what is is it like you send a letter saying, hey, I got no money, they're giving me rice,
Not
I've got
like
a bunch
that.
of
Not
kids.
like that. You have to be taken to jail multiple times to being against the government. And my whole entire family was always against the Cuban government. We were rebels.
Is there a Cuban citizen that gets to eat beef and gets paid?
Absolutely. If
And
you
who
work
are
for,
they?
If you work for the government, you eat beef.
So if you work for the actual government,
Yes.
then they're living
You will
large.
be able to drive a car. You will be able to have air conditioning. You will be able to have internet. Oh, internet is illegal. You will be able to have many things.
Internet is illegal.
Yes, sir.
Sure, because they're
It's-
controlling the
It's
information
a communist country.
that people can get. Yeah. But it's never even, because
It's never equal.
Yeah, I was friendly with somebody whose family was Russian and they were doing very well after communism fell there. And I said, what was the secret? And he said, well, the secret was it was never really even to begin with. My family, I don't know what his parents or
Well-
grandparents did. They had a nicer apartment. They had more vodka than everybody else. So it's
I
like
think
when the thing fell, a lot of people already had a big head start.
Communism has failed in each country except China.
Right.
So I don't know how they do it,
I know.
but
Yeah.
that's the only communist
Trying to
country
understand the
that's
whole
thriving.
angle of doing that. Mm-hmm. Does that mean like the government get to live large while they starve their citizens?
Correct.
But isn't that eventually going to crumble because the people are like, I don't imagine that you would get a good burger from somebody who's not allowed to have a burger that makes you a burger every day.
Well, I don't think they have as much crazy laws in China as they have in Cuba. It's a different thing. Plus, the economy in China is huge.
So people in China that live under communism get way more rice than you.
But they have freedom to trade, as Cuba never really had freedom to trade.
You're not allowed to like, hey
We
man,
weren't able to trade because the embargo laws that United States applied to Cuba.
So when you move from Cuba, your family moves to America. Are you
Did you go to Florida?
No. I mean, I entered the country in Florida and they processed us there, but we went straight to Vegas.
I see. All right.
And then are you pumped? Like when you get to Vegas, you get a burger. What's the first thing you got? Did you get a burger? Or did you get like pizza? Or are you tripping out on I can get clothes or I can go to the mall? Like what was the coolest thing that you saw when you got to Vegas?
The lights.
You
All the
thought-
lights.
Because there's no lights?
Oh my God, you literally will be in darkness because they take the power off.
my God,
like from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m., you literally don't have powers or vice versa. The water gets shut off. So yeah, it's a very struggling
Are you
thing.
living in candlelight?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Wow.
No electricity because we have power outages.
Yeah.
The government literally implements these power outages.
Yeah.
And they take the water away as well.
So when you move here and then what kind of job did you get first?
When I first moved here, I was in middle school. So I went to middle school and high school. But my first job ever was as a cashier at a dollar store.
A what? A cashier?
Yeah.
Okay.
At a dollar
But when you
store.
go to school, because you're a school in Cuba, did they give you food at school?
In Cuba,
Yeah.
you were given a meal, but you don't want to know what the meal was.
It was bad. Please explain. Come on.
Like a scoop of lentils and a rice.
So, like, kind of jail, but worse,
Yeah.
maybe.
And like yogurt made of soy, which it wasn't really yogurt, it was something else.
Yeah, not tasty. You never were like,
No.
it's lunchtime. You were never pumped on
Literally
lunchtime.
like a scoop of lentils. That's what I don't eat lentils because I'm traumatized.
I totally understand. It's like when you drink too much vodka orange juice and you never want to drink that again.
Something like that.
Yeah, and also lentils suck. Can we all agree?
Aw. Okay, fair enough. Sometimes I like lentil burgers, but I
They're
guess
just like
that's...
midget beans.
Did you have ice cream when you were a kid?
Yeah, I had ice cream and I had things.
Did
It's
somebody
not like-
steal it for you?
No. No. Like we always do things against the government. So my family always had a little business on the side or a little something.
So you got illegal ice cream.
Pretty much.
You were eating ice cream that you could have got busted for.
Pretty much.
So you couldn't eat it on the street.
No, plus, I mean, we have things in Cuba. You just need to figure out how to get the money to buy it. And
Right.
majority of the people do not have the money.
Right.
Right. When the government's not providing, when the system is failing, a black market springs up. That's a
Plus, majority of the stores in Cuba are with dollar, not Cuban money.
Oh, you mean American money?
American money. And we do not get paid in American money in Cuba. So try to make sense of how am I going to buy a pound of rice at the dollar store if I don't make
Money.
exactly.
right. But
That
you do have,
doesn't make any sense.
but you do have American dollars, so people need to spring up to start buying and sell
Exactly.
things in.
So majority of the people that survive in Cuba, they have family here and they send money or they send TVs or they send this and they send that.
How is it when you get a TV sent? Is that like you got to watch when it gets delivered? Could somebody bust you for getting a TV?
No, you can bring it to the. You can bring it yourself, but there is a chance that they may take it away from you.
Right.
But you can actually bring
Yeah.
electronics and things like that to the country.
So were you tripping when you went to school in America and you got like a sandwich for lunch?
I wasn't tripping, but I was really happy that I wasn't there anymore.
What was the first thing that you bought with your money in America that you were like, this is crazy?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
It was long ago.
Well, now that you're successful, and I mean, those boots seem pretty expensive.
You're not getting a pair of those in Cuba.
No, never.
Right. So was there a time where, because when I first came to America, to me being a pro skateboarder was everything. And in America, there was pro skateboarding. In Australia, there was not. So when I first came here, somebody took me to a skate park where they had built these ramps that they were all attached. It was like a giant track of ramps. And I was like, because you can't get that in Australia.
I never saw one of those until I moved to America.
Yeah, there's no skate parks in Cuba, no way, right?
I'd never even seen it.
There'd be no skateboarding in Cuba.
Yeah, no.
Because if you can't get beef, pretty sure you're not
I
too
did
concerned.
had a pair of rollerblades in Cuba that my uncle who used to live in Spain sent to me.
I'd rather
Yeah.
rice. I don't like rollerblades. I get it though. You didn't have any.
I was very excited for all the little things that my family that was outside will send
Right.
to me. I was really grateful.
Right. So do you have family back there that you send stuff to now, or
No, I don't.
they're all here?
Yes.
They all made it.
They all made it.
Are they all doing okay now?
I guess, I hope.
Wait, you don't talk to your family here?
I do talk to my family, but I'm a very independent person and I'm a very busy person. So I do visit my dad and my mom constantly, but the rest of the family, I don't go see my aunts, my cousins, and things like that. Not because we don't speak, we do speak.
Okay.
I just don't have time.
Okay, I
But
understand.
if there's like a family gathering and stuff like that, I do go.
See, when I started making money from skateboarding, I would say that I became a little ghetto fabulous. Because that's the best way to explain it, because it's like my idea of money was, I don't really know about wealth. I don't know like saving or like investing or anything. I just buy shiny things. Mm-hmm. Did you do that? Are you like that?
That I buy shiny things?
Yeah, like sometimes do you like with the money you make, do you spend it all on cool stuff?
Not anymore.
But
I
you
used
did.
to. At the very beginning, of course, because I never really had the ability to buy those shiny things
Yeah.
before. So when you first come into money or you're making money and things like that,
Yeah.
you do want to get all the shiny, cool things, but not anymore.
What's the dumbest shiny thing you bought when you first got here? When you look back on,
Probably purses or
right,
clothing items that I never really truly needed,
right.
God, chicks love purses.
and makeup.
Yeah.
Well, makeup makes sense, but purses is like, if you've got one, isn't that enough?
And tattoos. I used to get a lot of tattoos before.
Because can you get tattoos in Cuba?
You can.
I'm gonna say a lot of dumb stuff right now.
It's just, you can.
Is it good? It's jank, right?
Some artists are good from all the equipment that they send from here.
Okay.
Some others are questionable.
Right. It's like stick.
I
and
wouldn't
poke?
recommend it
Right.
to get a tattoo in Cuba. Why
Right.
will you?
I keep that in mind.
Right?
When we get stuck there. If I'm just eating rice, I don't feel like I need to get a tattoo. I'll be too tired.
Yeah.
So you don't work out there, right?
People have gyms, but it's not like an.
Were you allowed to go to the gym? Was it
Well,
illegal?
Well,
to
you
be
were a
jacked?
kid.
I was a kid, so
Yeah, but were your family allowed to go to the gym if
you
they
can
wanted
go
to?
anywhere you want.
But how do you pay to get?
It's not like you're in a concentration camp.
Right, but how do you pay to get to the gym?
The gyms are not with real equipment per se.
What does a gym look like in Cuba?
Oh my God, like a homemade gym.
Like-
Like I literally, like a tiny little warehouse that someone will get, and then they will make these dumbbells and these things out of like
Not real weights
not real weights. They're weights, but they're just made of different
of
things.
different heavy things, like
Yes.
wheel hubs or something.
Yes. Cuban people are very, very creative.
Yeah,
They
'cause-
have to create new
'cause-
ways of like, if you had a washing machine and the
Yeah.
washing machine broke, you will fix that washing machine in any kind of way possible. So they will engineer these things to make the washing machine run.
Necessity is the mother of
Yeah.
invention.
So
My stepmother's mother, my step grandmother, is that a thing?
Yeah, I think
is that
so.
a thing?
Yeah.
She used to say that because she's old and Australia's behind everybody, but she said she used to use the washing board to wash her clothes. And I remember the first time she said it, I was like, wow, that is hardcore. And she was like, you've never seen whiter whites. She was bragging that it was a better device than a washing machine.
Yeah.
Did your parents ever wash on a washing
we
board?
used to have one of those in the backyard
Right.
that my dad made himself
Right.
with cement. Like a cement.
Washing board.
Yes. It was crazy.
That's very innovative. Did you have dogs?
I had a dog. Yeah, I always had dogs.
What about cats?
I have cats now.
Right, but what about in Cuba? Did people have pet cats?
Not often. I think they will eat them.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
All right, we can
Had it-
move on.
Yeah. No.
Please.
No.
Okay.
But you have cats now.
I do have cats.
Do you ever think about eating them?
All right, let's move on.
No. No, but I did went to Korea, and when I went to Korea, I figured out they do serve cat, like legally.
And did you want any?
No, I was
Okay.
traumatized, literally asking at every place if they serve cat. Not to have that, no. nothing.
Yeah.
I don't really eat meat like that.
Yeah.
No.
It's so nice. Like, look at that guy. You can't eat him. You can't have rumble bean tacos.
But if you're really hungry in a country where people don't have food,
Man, I'll die
yeah.
before I eat rumble bean.
it looks like a rabbit.
He does.
A rabbit, between a rat
Hey,
and a rabbit.
stop tastifying my cat.
You see one of those like baby pigs that they'll barbecue?
I swear to God, you guys, rumble bean is not on the menu. Right, he doesn't realize how good he's got it, right?
Yeah.
You know how far away you are, rumble bean, from being like a hot dog? But in Cuba, he could have been one.
Absolutely.
Dang, rumble bean, you got born in the right place. Lucky guy. He gets baths every day.
He's gorge.
He wears a.
It's more than my kids.
Did you say gorgeous?
Yeah.
Did you say gorge?
Gorge.
Love it. I love that I understand what she's saying with half of like what that word really is.
Well, it's very hard to understand me sometimes with my accent. I think you have to
Do you speak Cuban?
Spanish.
Sorry. Look, I told you I didn't go to school, but do you speak it like regular to people?
Sí, hablo español perfectamente.
Ooh.
So, un saludo a todos mis fans de Latinoamérica y para todos los que hablan español.
Wow, that's super hot. Do you say that to a lot of people?
I'll translate. Lainey didn't tell me very much about this show. I didn't know where I was coming.
I
Please
watched the
send
show.
help.
I watched a couple interviews because I didn't want to get like caught off guard. So I
All right.
You knew what you're walking in. You
Yeah.
did your
Did we
homework,
s-
and I respect that.
Did we seem intimidating when you watched the show?
I don't get intimidating.
Okay, but
By
did you-
nobody.
did I seem like I was going to be nice?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just want to see what if somebody who doesn't watch a show and thinks what or like.
Because I fight back. So
Yeah, but did you think you had to fight back?
no. I didn't think I had to fight back.
Okay.
But if that was going to be the case,
You would have been ready,
I'm ready.
right? But I'm not. But you knew that you didn't have to worry about that with me,
No, absolutely. No. I did look in my homework.
right? And Lainey probably told you I'm incredibly nice. I'm an incredibly nice guy.
Yeah, she said that.
Good.
She's amazing, by the way. I love
Yeah.
my PR.
Yeah, she's a great person. I like her too.
We've known Lainey for like 20 years.
Seriously.
She's amazing.
It's crazy. So can we play this thing?
Yeah,
I'm
let's
trying
play.
for 2 episodes. Okay, here's the way this works. I noticed recently that the names of a lot of exotic sex moves are very similar to the names of ancient torture devices.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a name and ask you to guess whether it is a sex move from either Men's Health Magazine, Women's Health Magazine, or Business Insider. I didn't know they were writing articles about sex moves these days, or something they used to use to torture the crap out of people and or kill them during medieval times.
So I have to figure out if it's just a sex move or a torture device
Yeah.
From the name.
from the name.
You may or may not recognize some of these names. I doubt
They would
you
have had
will.
torture devices in Cuba, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm lucky into that.
Oh, yeah?
Of course, BDSM.
Well, then this is the perfect
Hey,
game
I'm
for
into
you.
that too.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Here you go. A little from column A, a little from column B. What is the Swiss ball blitz?
Dance.
I think you're thinking of the ballroom blitz.
I am.
Yeah.
Thanks, Michael.
That's the suite.
I will go with a torture device.
Okay.
I'm gonna say sex, just to mix it up.
If it was torture, I could imagine Swiss people being really mean to somebody's balls.
Yeah, but
Like
you wouldn't.
maybe they put clamps. In
Wow, you're
balls
evil.
or something.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. You wouldn't use the word blitz in a torture. Blitz sounds
yeah.
erotic.
Maybe. We have a photo to demonstrate. There you go.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I like that.
yeah. I've done that. Shut
Really?
up, Jason. Yeah, I got a ball in the backyard.
You got the ball?
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I stretched on it for like a week and then I did that.
Yeah.
I have not tried that.
Great for sex, great for the core.
Right.
Yeah. Next up, the Sicilian bull.
That's a torture. That's the one where they make a metal bull and then they put you in it and then they put a barbecue under it. And then when you're in there, you're like, oh, I'm burning it. It sounds like the bull's like, woo.
Like the Greek thing.
Yeah, I'm probably getting it wrong.
I'll go with the torture device.
Yeah, aka the brazen bull. That's exactly right.
I knew it.
Yes.
You know,
I mean, some people might be into that.
when you're surprised that people are evil, that they do evil things, just look at that. Because whoever invented that, holy crap, are you a mean person? You know?
Back then, you needed to get creative. How to making it simple of
Yeah.
something and
You
make
have to-
it look pretty.
You had no electricity.
You have to really hate somebody to put them in there, though. You know? Like, if you
you're
cut
going
me
to
off in
cook-
traffic,
yeah.
I'm not going to put you in the bull. You know? You've got to do something
No.
really bad. Like, kick my cat. If you kick Rumblebean, I'll put you in that bull.
Yeah.
I will.
Very simple.
I will. You be in the brazen bull, and I will not. You can howl all you want. You're getting barbecued, son.
So that's the Sicilian bull. How about the Spanish donkey?
That's
That sounds
sexy.
like a sex movie.
Yeah, both of us are thinking the same
yeah.
thing. Is this in Tijuana?
That sounds.
Let's have a look.
Oh wow!
Oh no.
Wait. Is there weights on his ankles?
Yeah.
What country was this device from?
Well, it's the Spanish donkey, so
Yeah,
Spain?
yeah, I'll go with that.
That's my guess.
Fair.
Wow.
Be
Although
weird.
I think once somebody came up with a banger like this, it probably spread pretty quickly.
So is that supposed to hurt your taint
Yeah, a lot.
incredibly?
Yeah, and
I
you're
think it's low key kind of supposed to cut you in half down there, no?
What?
at least
Like
do some,
the way and like your ass crack and your ball, depending of like just the way it's pushing down is
Right.
supposed to like break you in half.
like nature's already. You know when you like get a bag and you just bite the tiny little bit of it and then you rip from there. It's like nature's already done the first little bite for you.
Yeah, sometimes if you ride a bicycle, it kind of hurts.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like if you're on the back of a chopper and it's like the real thin back seat. I feel sorry for any of the girls that are on the back for like, we're going to Texas. I'm like, dude, nah, not on the back of that. That's taint hell right there.
Lance Armstrong's taint must have hurt so bad all the time.
Right? You know what though? He probably has
One testicle?
calloused taint.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, dude. It's like if you ride moto a lot, like at first it's like the grips can like rip your knuckles or the side of your thumb.
Yeah.
But if you ride a lot, you get calluses from guitar, dude.
Sure.
Play guitar.
No, I got
If
'em
you
right
shred-
now.
When I haven't shredded for like a year and then I shred, I can rip my fingers open because
Yeah.
I haven't got calluses.
No, I got the calluses back now. Yeah.
See?
You're right. He's probably got a pretty rugged taint.
If Lance Armstrong's taint's very similar to like Slash's fingers.
Sex move or torture device, the butter churner.
That sounds good.
If you're into butter.
Wait, butter churner. What would it be if it was sex? I mean, if you stir me up, I don't know if I'm into that.
Yeah, it sounds
That seems painful.
kind of gross.
Butter churner. You're gonna make me a butter churner. What about if I churn butter? No. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a torture.
Eva?
I go with the churcher.
I love how you
I
say
cannot
torture.
I cannot even say that word.
You don't say T. You don't say T words.
Oh, torture.
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 I just realized I'm an Australian trying to tell you to say it. Yeah, don't listen to me.
That word.
Yeah.
So it was a sex move.
Yeah, can we have another look at this lucky lady getting her butter churned?
Oh, it is a good move.
Have you done this in the backyard too?
I don't want to. I feel like YouTube's gonna get mad at me, but probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
It hurts,
Right. Yeah.
but not in a good way.
No, this is kind of half sex move, half finishing move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Oh man, I just realized. Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, the line between pro wrestling and sex can be so fine
Yeah.
sometimes.
I've been on either end.
I have homework to do.
You have what?
Homework to do.
I'll send you some links.
Yeah. Oh, homework.
Yeah.
I thought you were Hallmark for a second.
No.
I thought you were gonna get some like Christmas cards.
Nope.
I got it.
There's some butter to churn.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How about strapado?
Strapado is a torture. Straight up.
You think? I mean, it sounds like sexy straps to me.
Sounds like a strap on.
Oh no, it is a sex thing.
Like Zorro's buddy with the strap on.
Strapado.
I think Strapado is like a guy that invented some sort of torture device. The great Strapado, you know?
I don't know. It sounds like Zorro's kinky brother to me.
Torture device.
Okay, let's see.
Ha.
Got it.
It's so bad.
Yeah, what is that? Your arms
so they
are
put
tied
your
behind you.
I don't know why. Why did they draw people stupid until like 200 years ago and nothing made sense?
Yeah, you
Like,
think...
you didn't have pictures. If you're going to draw a picture, make it look like stuff actually looks like. You're going to show that to somebody, and they'd be like, that's not even possible. So you put the wrist behind the back,
Yeah.
and then you tie it, and then you pull it up, and then
break their
you
arms.
put. It's like the way when you're like really trying to get all the meat off a chicken, and you start really twisting the wings. Yeah,
Like
nah.
dislocate their shoulder.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they could weigh down the feet as well while they're pulling up.
They really had some crazy thoughts.
What would you rather, that or being in the bull?
Ooh,
I think that.
I'm gonna take
Right?
this one, yeah.
The bull's the worst.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think there's worse than the bull.
It's hard to top being cooked.
Right?
Although they say being steamed is actually really the worst,
I've been in a steam room. It's fun.
because steam is even hotter than boiling water,
Oh, no.
right? I mean, that's it. Steam's the part that goes off of when water boils, and then the next thing
Whether
it does.
being boiled, steam, or cooked, or braised, it doesn't sound good.
Brazen sounds kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do the upright jerker.
That's sex.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Upright jerker. What is happening? Oh, wait.
It's like being hung with weights.
So hung lightly?
No, hung heavily. Rather
Right.
than your body weight pulling you down.
Yeah.
They
It's-
will like strip your head off your shoulder, just like whoosh.
Oh, is that like over a long period of time, or is it a sudden
I
jerk and
think
you're
it's
done?
like
No,
that,
it's-
like very quick.
It jerks you upright, hence the name.
I feel like sometimes when my neck's sore from lifting weights, that I need a quick go in that.
Probably
need-
just breaks your neck in like a second.
Oh well, then that's all right.
Yeah.
You're here 1 minute and you're gone the next. I can take that. Just don't brazen me.
Yeah, no bull, please.
Yeah, I can take that. I can take a neck jerk. Well, I'd rather not, but you know what I mean.
Sure. Not my preference as far as jerks go.
Right. Yeah, there's a few before it. for sure.
Yeah. All right, well, there you go.
Thanks for being on the show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Do you want to stay for the Patreon show so we can get
Absolutely.
into it, if you know what I mean?
Yes, so we
Yeah.
can get nasty.
Yeah. What's your Instagram and your website and all the things that you can see you
my-
doing your thing?
My Instagram is devils_maxim.
Devils with an S.
Yes. And my Twitter is Eva_maxim.
I love that nobody's calling it X, and they never will.
Oh, well, X. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, sure, no, formerly known as Twitter. Sure, nobody calls it that anymore. Everyone calls
And
it
for
X.
XXX, just Google Eva Maxim and anything will pop up. You'll find me.
All right. There you
Yeah,
go.
Brianna
everybody.
was up late enjoying her research.
Yeah.
I know, right? I got.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
She told me she didn't sleep.
Why would you?
Yeah, I think she was doing a little upright jerking of her own.
Hell yeah.
How was it? I need to know.
You can ask her on the Patreon show. Thanks, everybody, for listening to the show. Make sure you check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Ellis, mate. Have a good day. Love you guys. Don't die.